Hello, Nostalgic Critics. I remember you don't have to. Nah, just kidding. It's Giant 2B David here. And say hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Yeah, so today we're going to do a simple one. The Walt Disney classic Snow White from 1937, the cartoon. I know when we get to the live actions, we're going to do an order. We're going to flip-flop between... I think we're going to flip-flop between Disney and what... do we decide on Harrison Ford or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
We had decided on Arnold, but
Yep.
I wouldn't mind doing a Harrison Ford.
Yeah, we'll flip-flop between all three of them, I guess. But we're going to start with Disney, so we're going to flip-flop with those guys. And, yeah, so give you a little background context. Basically, 1928, Disney had a success with Mickey Mouse with the first sound cartoon. And he was doing his Silly Symphonies. And Disney decided he wanted to get into the motion pictures because cartoons are cheap, but motion pictures make money, as you know. And he wanted this thing to be in color as well. And he decided to take a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, and all the brothers. And he originally wanted to do the Snow Queen, Frozen, which wasn't made until 2012.
I'm not sure.
I think it was 2012. But the problem was the writers couldn't get the permissions for the Snow Queen, which is Frozen, so we ended up doing Snow White. Now, to be fair, this is really, really cleaned up from the actual book of the Brothers Grimm stories, because the Brothers Grimm stories are very, very dark. If you look at the Cinderella or the Snow White, or the other Brothers, even Little Mermaid, they're very, very dark in comparison to the actual version of what we're seeing today. And this is made in 1937, and this got an Academy Award, and the Academy Awards in 1937, 1938, and this kind of changed the motion picture industry quite big because color was experimental. And you can only do it cheaply, and this is the first color picture because in 1939 you have Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz, and but this was 1937, so this was a major breakthrough in motion picture technology, and also really brought Walt Disney. I mean, yes, Mickey Mouse did bring people, but this kind of brought families and brought everybody to the movie and brought more people into watching movies and stuff, because a lot of stuff was just not written, and you had a lot of animation going on. So we're here doing Walt Disney's Snow White, and of course it's going to start with the Brothers Grimm fairy tale, and it talks about how Snow White is the fairest of them all because of the queen. Her name is Queen Osgood or something. Let me look that up for one second, but let me just show you one thing first.
In the magic mirror, come from the farthest space. Through wind and darkness I summon thee. Speak. Let me see thy face.
What wouldst thou know, my queen?
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But hold, A lovely maid I see. Rags cannot hide her gentle grace. Alas, she is more fair than thee.
Alas for her. Reveal her name.
Revealed that Queen Grimdale, you said, was she a stepmom?
Queen Grimhild.
Grimhild. She was the queen of. Was she a stepmom?
Yes.
Okay, so she was a stepmom, and basically, Snow White was the original daughter. I guess the heir to the throne. I guess maybe I think that she was just jealous because Snow White would have been getting the throne after the father passed away. We don't know the father. Do we know the father's name? We don't know the father, do we? But that's the thing is Snow White's automatically beautiful and stuff. And like I said, I can't see him for scene, but apparently she wants to watch her killed, and she hires a huntsman. And this is like the Middle Ages. This takes place in Germany. Okay, and have you ever been to Germany?
Yes, I have.
Oh, any thoughts on Germany, or just?
It's very beautiful.
Oh. So, nothing. It takes place in dark forest of Germany, and of course, this is a German fairy tale, and it's like the Middle Ages, and it's supposed to kill. But of course, the huntsman, kills the heart of a pig, because pig's anatomy is very close. And like I said, she's seen, but of course, she's chased off after. And of course, there's a lot of singing going on. Like I said, I can't so much sing for scene, but she finds the Seven Doors house. Like I said, I can't so much sing for scene.
Secluded glade where she can pick wildflowers.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And there, my faithful huntsman, you will kill her.
But Your Majesty, the little princess.
Silence! You know the penalty if you fail.
Yes, Your Majesty.
But to make doubly sure you do not fail, bring back her heart in this.
So as we could see, the animation was really well done, in my opinion. They have like hundreds of animators and thousands of musicians and artists. Well, what do you think of the animators?
They did a really good job. It's very beautiful, and I really enjoyed the scenery and the voices and the birds.
Yeah, they do a lot of work. But one thing that kind of gets me, though, is, I mean, I guess she's full of vanity, the queen. I mean, she's full of it. It just gets me. I just feel like Snow White's kind of on the pasty side. And also the prince. I feel like they're on the pasty. They're not like I like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And I like, Belle, and I like Jasmine. They seem to have more, more. To me, I like Belle or Jasmine and whatnot, but you seem to like Snow White. Why do you like Snow White?
I think she has really a beautiful voice, very calm, nurturing. I like how the birds fly and talk to her. She's very peaceful and sweet. And I found her joke, well, it wasn't a joke, but their way was to make a wish in a well, and then if it echoes back, it comes true, and I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, but I just feel like she's lacking. Of course, the prince, he really lacked. I mean, he's not like Prince Charming and Cinderella or anything. I mean, he's kind of lacking. He's just kind of like a pasty figure in comparison. Of course, the animation's good, but I just feel like he's lacking oomph, in my opinion. Anyway, so the huntsman couldn't kill her, and he just kind of kills off a pig to deceive the queen, and because it's wrong to murder, and it's a commandment, thou shalt not murder, and that she finds the seven dwarves' house, and of course they're miners. They're apparently mine the mines of Germany, and the diamond jeweler, the emeralds and whatnot of Germany. And we'll see that in a bit. Like, as I say, I can't do scene for scene because of copyright, but we'll see that in a bit here. So as you can see, the music is from the Depression. They're trying to keep it cheer because this is the heart of the Depression, 1937. People are down and out. So this was a feel-good movie. But we get to the part where she goes to the dwarves' house, and she knocks on the door, but she's just breaking and entering. I mean, Catherine, don't you agree that she's kind of breaking and entering?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, she's breaking and entering. I mean, she's trespassing on someone's house, and it's kind of like, oh, I'm just going to barge in, and of course I'm surprised with the animals, they're kind of all emotional. It's just one thing that I just didn't like. It's like, and then, I guess she cleans the house up and everything. They have a song, they clean the house up, but I feel like you're really not supposed to be doing that without permission. Even cleaning the house, right? You're not supposed to do that without permission to clean. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a good example for children, or I don't know. What do you think?
About what?
If that's a good example for children, a bad example for children?
I think she was just trying to see if anybody was home, and because nobody was home, she decided to enter because she's stranded in the woods, but she really shouldn't have entered without permission, correct?
Yeah. That's my side comment on that. And then, of course, the dwarves are going to be coming back from the mines, so... I just want to make a few more comments that this is 1930s at its best. The art, the worker, they're really singing, they're doing their heart out for this. Unfortunately, the actors aren't getting paid very much, but they're working their hearts out. They're putting their hearts out. And I thought it was a little goofy. What is a turtle doing in Germany? Turtles don't exist in Germany. They exist in the Americas. They exist in the deserts and stuff. What's this turtle doing in Germany? And I find it kind of funny that they're throwing out jewels that are probably still good. I'm a little confused on that scene. And then it's like, and of course, next we're going to get to where she discovers the beds, and they're all names of like Sneezy. He actually sneezes. That's all he does is sneeze, and Happy and Dope. I don't know what Dopey is, but yeah, and Grumpy. He's grumpy all the time, and of course and Snow White teaches them manners and stuff. They don't know how to wash their hands or face or anything. And I guess it's supposed to teach children or something. Catherine, what do you think of the animation or the songs so far?
I thought the animation was really cute, and I enjoyed the sparkliness of the gems when they were mining for the gems, and I enjoyed how Snow White had to teach them how to clean properly, and I enjoyed how cute the animals are and the dwarves.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like they're taking a human form here with the animals here. You don't see that very often. Of course, this is Disney, so that's where it's all fantasy here, fantasy coming to life. I just find it very interesting. And of course, now we're gonna have some fun. Of course, the witch, the queen who knows magic. She kind of knows that the huntsman has failed, and she has to do a plot to kill the queen, kill Snow White and stuff. And she's very angry. I don't know if she beheaded the huntsman or not. I forgot if she did or not. She might have in the book. And she obviously knows magic and stuff. She has to have a plan, with the apple and stuff. But anyway, we're not there yet. But yeah.
Your dog.
Why, yeah, that's true.
And you're bashful.
Oh, gosh.
And you're sleepy.
Oh, yes.
And you're sneezing. Yes, and you must be
Happy Man, that's me. And this is Dopey. He don't talk none.
You mean he can't talk?
He don't know. He never tried.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, you must be grumpy.
Yeah.
We know who we are. Ask her who she is. What's she doing here?
Yeah. What are you and who are you doing? What are you? Who are you, my dear?
So it's kind of interesting. There's a disconnect. This is supposed to be Germany, maybe 12 to 1400, maybe 1400. And there's a disconnect of, okay, obviously Doc, I don't know what type of character he is, and of course Dopey, I don't know what type of character he is. What you know what Dopey is by any chance? No. We just don't know these answers. We don't know what Dopey or Doc are. And it's kind of like, there are two characters that we just don't know what they are, and they kind of know the dynamics, like what part of Germany is this. Obviously, it's revealed that she is the stepmom, and she knows magic and stuff. And it's kind of like, how do they know these things, and who's their boss? There's a bunch of questions and stuff. And of course, then we do, obviously the huntsman did fail, and it's kind of like, and of course, then jump back to, they have the silly song thing, because this is the 30s, they have to do make people better for the depression and stuff. But it just begs all these questions. It just begs all these questions. How do they know the dynamic? There's just unanswered questions here. So anyways, they jump back to the queen, and she finds out. Oh yeah, the huntsman. I think she kills him. I think she might have killed him, and then she has to. She decides to turn into an old lady. With the magic she had, and use the poison apple. And of course, they jump back to the silly song, and of course, she does all these chores. She already did chores for them. So it just begs the question around here.
Magic mirror on the wall, who now is the fairest one of all?
Over the 7 jeweled hills, beyond the 7th ball, in the cottage of the 7 dwarfs, dwells Snow White, fairest one of all.
Snow White lies dead in the forest. The huntsman has brought me proof. Behold her heart.
Snow White still lives, the fairest in the land. It's the heart of a pig you hold in your hand.
the heart of a pig, then I've been tricked.
My question is, how come the witch didn't realize, or the queen didn't realize what she did was irreversible? She's no longer going to be fairest. I mean, there's probably other people in the Providence or the county or whatever this is. There's probably the people that are probably more, more beautiful than she is. So it's kind of like, did she realize she did a irreversible thing? It's kind of like, well, if it's reversed, she's not going to be the fairest in the land. There's going to be someone else to be fairer than her anyways, even if Snow White were dead. I think it's kind of ridiculous of what she did and whatnot. So I found like, okay, well, there's like no point to that. So, but anyway, she creates the magic apple, and then of course it's kind of like, they do mention God at the end. But anyway, yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous. In any case, yeah, it's just, they do their thing, and of course she says, "Oh yeah, apple pies and stuff." And I'm wondering what the prince is doing all this time. He's kind of an odd character.
Sleep in our beds upstairs.
Where will you sleep?
Oh, we'll be quite comfortable down here in a pig's eye. In a pig's eye? A sty. No, I mean, we'll be comfortable. Won't we, men? Oh, yes. Mighty comfortable. Now, don't you worry about us. We'll be all right, ma'am. Go right on up now.
So, that was pretty much the crux of the music, that besides Stephen Willie, that pretty much re-put Disney on the map. And, you see they had the German stuff going on. And I just read the fanfic. Oh, and she does pray to God. Apparently she is praying to God there. So, what do you think of that one? She's praying to God.
I think that's really nice.
Yeah. Would you like to visit Germany?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd like to see Germany, but she is praying to God. So they do mention God in this film. So you can't say all Disney movies don't have God and mentioned in it. And but it's interesting, you read the real fanfic, and it's kind of like, oh wow. See, the apple was the last thing, but there was other attempts to murder. She tried killing her with laces, and tried killing her with a poisoned comb. And of course, in the story, it's reversible. This is irreversible. And of course, then when she was caught at the end, she was made to wear hot coals to death. So really bloody, deadly book in comparison. Of course, a lot of detail is because it's the Depression and stuff.
I'll be all right. See you tonight.
Well, come on, man.
Awful careful, because if anything had happened to you,
Goodbye.
Oh, God.
Disgusting.
Sure to watch out. Watch out. Thanks.
Audience, I'm just asking the audience, one, how does the queen know where the dwarves live? And two, who's she talking to? And, who's she talking to? And it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, that wasn't really thought out really good. And I'm just kind of like, what does she know? It's like I don't understand. What is she ruling over? Like, what are they ruling over? I know she's a stepmother. And it's like, the king is never shown. And it's like, well, without that prince, what happened to him? So it makes no sense. So, they're trying to. This is a cleaned up version of the Grimm's fairy tale. The Grimm's is more deadlier, and whatnot. One thing though that I find interesting. It's like it's very intricate and stuff, but I'm surprised the princess finds her out of nowhere. It's kind of weird, but anyway. So obviously they didn't bury her. They have her in a glass coffin. And he gives her a first kiss, and they kind of live happily ever after. And I think they praise God at the end too. Like I said, it's one of the few Disney things that actually talk about God. So. God, they prayed earlier. I didn't show that's into there. That's obviously heaven or something. So, what was your final thoughts of the movie?
I don't know, I missed part of it.
Well, overall.
I'm not really sure because I missed quite a bit at the end.
But you've seen it before, so.
That's been a long time.
Well, basically what? They had a happily ever after, and basically, obviously the kid, love first kiss, and but basically, obviously it's very intricate. They really did their work and stuff, and I mean, what you did see, and what do you think?
It was interesting. I missed the part where she got rescued. I really enjoyed her singing with the animals and the dwarves. And I'm glad that at the end she was saved.
Yeah, and they kind of went to heaven at the end. They did mention God, and there's one of the few Disney they do mention God in it. But in any case, that's like the first Disney motion picture. We'll do others in the future, and I thought the princess kind of pacey. I don't know, it was kind of weak in the voice, but it was okay for first movie. It's okay movie. I mean, it's not my favorite Disney movie, but it's pretty good. Good fairy tale, good story, and had a happy ending. This is David Johnny 2B.
Catherine.
And we're signing off. Have a good night.